Hey everybody, I'm Greg.
I'm Katie. Welcome to the Meeple Society. Today we are going to do a run through of Planet Unknown. This is a new game that just came in off of Kickstarter. I backed it a couple of years ago and was super excited when I got my shipping notification last week. So now we are going to show you how it runs.
But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and click on the bell if you want any notification of new content.
Also, of course, if you notice anything that we missed or forgot, then please, by all means, put it in the comments and I will try to add a note to the video at a later time. All right, so let's get started. First, we've pretty much got everything set up, but I want to go over a couple things with it first. The game comes with this wonderful Lazy Susan. This is, well, the gimmick of the game, but it works really well and adds a really unique strategy to a polyomino tile laying game. Just a little bit. The premise of the game is that you are terraforming your planet, colonizing your planet. You have a planet board and you have a corporation board. The game comes with 12 different planet boards. On one side, everybody is symmetric. They're all exactly the same. The other side, however, everybody's a little different. There are 12 unique planets to terraform. So each one offers different rules, different layouts, different things you can do and can't do. It adds a lot of variability to the game. Take into account, not only do you have 12 different planets, you have 8 different corporations. Again, one side is all the same, all 8 of them. The other side, they're all different. So again, more variability, more challenges for each game. So we've already picked ours and we'll go over those right before we start the game. But first, let me show you how it's played. As part of setup, each player gets their planet board, their corporation, 5 tracker cubes that look like that. Each one of these go onto the 0 spaces of their board. So we put these all on the various trackers, and I will show you how this works here in a moment. Each player gets 6 life pods that are going to go on to the designated spots on their player board. So I'll put those down in a second. Each corporation tells you how many rovers that you get. So for example, my corporation, if you can see that, gets 4 rovers. So I'm going to take 4 rovers from the box and put them on my board. So we'll take those. Greg's allows him to have 2. You also set out a supply of meteorites, of biomass tiles. You set out civilization cards. These are all various bonuses you can get throughout the game. The number of cards you set out are based entirely on how many players you have. It is 1 per player plus 1. So in a 2-player game, you're going to have 3 cards set out. In a 3, you'll have 4, etc. This game plays up to 6 players. Each player also gets 2 depot indicators. These are just little triangles of their color, one of which has a lock symbol on it. We actually just got an answer back from the designer on what this meant because we could not figure out what this was. This is simply an optional use. As you finish your turn, you can turn this to the lock side on your board until your next turn. Just lets other players know that you're done. 1 tile goes onto your board to indicate your color. The other tile goes into your position on the Lazy Susan, the depot. Each one of these will have, if you're playing full 6 players, each depot will have a different color on it. And that indicates which one you're allowed to pull from on any specific turn. Another alternative module for the game that we've decided to play with is the event deck. The event deck adds 20 cards. So I've already taken and created the deck and shuffled these up. There are 3 different levels of difficulty with the event deck. There is the green alerts. Let me just pull one of each here. There's a green alert, there's an orange alert, or there is a red alert. And each one of these do something different throughout the game. You pull one for each round of the game. and then do what this says. Each player has to do what it says if they can. And then the play proceeds as normal throughout the rest of the round. I built our deck with 10 green, 5 orange, and 5 red. So we'll see how that plays out throughout the game. There's one of two ways in a typical game that the game can end. When one player cannot legally place any more tiles on their board, or when one player's options are completely gone and the depot is completely empty. Those are the two normal ways that a game will end. When you're playing with the event deck, the third option is when this deck runs out. So it caps your game at a maximum of 20 rounds. As part of setup, you're also going to lay out objective cards. Now there is an entire deck of these. These are two-sided. One side is for multiple players, basically. It states that this is a neighbor objective. The other side is a private objective. These are used for solo games typically. There is a variant where you can use private objectives in a multiplayer game too. We have not done that variant yet. We're not doing that one today. But in a normal game, you're going to take these cards. You're going to put one card in between each set of players. So there's going to be two people competing for any one card. But the person across the table from you is not going to have access to this goal. They're not going to get points from this goal. Only you and your neighbor are. In a two-player game, though, you set out 3 cards and you each compete for those 3 cards. So that's what we've done. This game, our goals are going to be to have the largest single area of water terrain, to have the largest single area of sieve terrain, and I'll show you what those are, and to collect the most meteorites. So those are the goals that we're competing for today. All right, now, the basis of the game, the tile laying. There are 6 different types of terrains that you're going to be laying down on your board. Every tile has 2 terrains on it. 6 different types of terrains. You have your sieve terrain. Your sieve terrain allows you to go up on your sieve track, which will give you, when you reach these indicators, will allow you to take a look at the cards that are available and pick from those. That's the sieve. Biomass allows you to go up on this terrain, and as you reach these indicators, allows you to take a single piece to place on your board. These have to be placed immediately unless you have a text that tells you otherwise. There is water terrain. The water terrain, there's no special bonuses you gain, but while we're there, these gold symbols, these are called medals. These are basically victory points at the end of the game. As you progress in a track, you will gain points equal to the last one that you passed over or are sitting on. These other symbols, this circle with the 5 colors in it, that is what's called a synergy bonus. When you reach the synergy bonus, you can progress any track you want 1 more space.
Including the track that you got
Yes,
it from.
including the track that you just got it from. So that's the water. This is the rover. The red is the rover bonus. So as you go up, so for instance, this symbol here means that you can place a new rover out. So you take one of your rovers and put it on your board. Now you have to put it onto the tile that you just laid down, but it can be on any tile, any space on the tile you just laid down. When you get just a solid number, that means that's how many spaces you can move your rover for that action. So you move your rover along the tile. The rovers can move on the planet's surface as well as onto any tile. Rovers are used to pick up either your life pods or your meteorites. Meteorites are placed out on the board as you place tiles. Every time you place a tile with this symbol on it, you place a meteorite on it. Those come into play. They're basically score blockers. As we get closer to the end of the game and you're scoring your points, the bulk of your points are going to be scored. Your rows and columns all have to be completed to score them. Having a meteorite on your board means that you can't score that row or that column. It blocks both directions. So you definitely want to get these picked up by the end of the game. Then there is, let's get those guys out of the way, your tech terrain. Tech terrain goes up on this track here. And as you progress, you see this little level 1 here. As you progress up level 1, level 2, level 3, it opens up your various texts. So for example, on my board here, when I reach level 1, it says that my rover tiles can be placed ignoring adjacency placement restrictions. So when I'm placing any rover tile down, I don't have to go by the normal placement restrictions. As in most polyomino games, placement restrictions, you have to place next to an existing tile, orthogonically next to an existing tile. You can't just arbitrarily place across the board. Well, this lets me break that rule and place this across the board if I want to. So that explains everything on the track. The last tile type that there is the energy type. There is no tracker for energy, but energy, the way that is done is as soon as you place it. So for example, if I placed it here where this was sitting inside of it, and say this guy was here. When I laid this energy down, first of all, I'd move my water tracker up 1. Then for energy tracker, as soon as I put my meteorite on there, I could choose to move up the track of any other terrain type that it's touching. So for example, I'm touching my rover, I'm touching my tech, I'm also touching water. So I could actually move up any of those 3. I could move that track up once and then complete whatever bonus I get from doing so. So that is your 6 terrain types. Tile placement purposes, as you're placing a tile, you have to place on the edge of your board the first time you place, and then you move your 2 appropriate trackers up. The next time you place, you have to place orthogonically adjacent. So I could place here, I could place here, but I could not place this here. I can't do a diagonal. As you're going, if, say I placed here first, if I wanted to place this guy here, I would lose my life pod. You don't, any tile placed on top of life pods or on top of rovers will destroy them and they come out of the game altogether. The only exception to the rule about being able to move your trackers up as you progress or as you lay down tiles is water. With water, you actually have to lay it down on top of planetary ice. All of these, what look like lakes, are considered planetary ice. And in order to move your water tracker up, you have to lay on top of the planetary ice. So for instance, I could lay here and gain both my rover and my water. But if I go this way, I'm not on top of planetary ice with the water portion of the tile, so I would not get my water option. The only other way to do it, so for example, say I went here, so I moved my rover but not my water. The only other way to gain water would be to place one of your energy tiles next to an existing water tile. If I were to play this here, for instance, I would not get the water bonus because these 2 water tokens or tiles are not on top of planetary ice. However, I would be able to claim a water bonus from here if I chose to use my energy as a water. I could also use it as a rover though, if I wanted to, but that's one option. Smarter option would probably be to go like that. So I would get both water bonuses. That is the basis of laying tiles down. Only other thing is the first player marker. This is the person who holds the first player marker is the mission commander, essentially. In a 2-player game, the only time this comes into play, and you will see we forget to move this basically every round, but only time this ever comes into play in a 2-player game is if both of us actually reach the sieve, one of the sieve markers at the same time and have to look at the cards or get to look at the cards and choose a card. Because at that point, the mission commander gets first choice. We've yet to have that happen in one of our games. So, but in a multiplayer game, that's where this will come into play more often. This moves after every round, and the commander will get to choose which depot he wants to choose from. So he can turn it completely around if he wants to, and he chooses from this depot here, then every other player at the table would have to take their pick from whichever depot their marker is pointing to. But the mission commander, the first player of the round, gets to make that choice first. In a 2-player game, that is not so much used. the depot just simply moves one spot each turn of the game. So yeah, you'll probably see us forget that one quite a bit. It states in the rules that the first player is just randomly chosen. In our house, we always do the last, or the player who lost the last game we played. So in this case, it would be Greg, and unfortunately, it will probably sit there for the rest of the game. So that being said, I think we are ready to start. Again, if I forgot anything or I missed anything, or you have any questions that we don't continue to cover, oh, thank you, then by all means, put it in the notes and I will try to get your questions answered as soon as I can. All right, so now to start off, we're just going to spin this guy. And of course, I landed right between two. There we go. All right. First round of game. Everything is done simultaneously. So everybody picks their tiles at the same time. You lay your tiles at the same time. You do your bonuses at the same time. For the sake, oh, thank you. Yes, move that back down. For the sake of the video, we are probably, there will be some stuff we do simultaneously. There will be other stuff that we just wait, and just so you can see what we're doing, to hopefully it'll make more sense that way, at least for the first several rounds. So let's start with explaining our boards and we'll go from there. So I chose the planet, or I picked the planet, Tartarus. Tartarus is divided by a giant chasm, basically a giant chasm splitting the planet in half. I cannot place tiles that overlap the chasm. I can also not drive one of my rovers across the chasm. So that should be interesting. For my corporation, this is a complexity level 2, and you can tell that by the little,
Those are meteorites.
They're meteorites. Okay, I was say they look like little fireballs, but these little meteorites. Symbol. Oh, it is. You're right. Okay. But you can tell by the number of meteorites in the corner of the board. So this one is a complexity level 2. The way that this corporation plays, it's special, I don't want to say it's an ability, it's special little kink, is that in order to collect a meteorite, my rover must pick it up and deliver it to a rover resource on my planet. Typically, when you pick up a meteorite, you immediately just take it off the board and put it onto your
player board.
Yes, your corporation board. In my case, I can't do that. I actually have to carry the little meteorite around on top of my rover until I get to another rover tile. So I'm going to be looking for rover tiles. Yeah. All right.
So my board is Charybdis. And unlike everybody else, how they have to start the game by placing their first tile on the outside border, I have to cover at least one of the 4 center squares because I have a hole in the middle of my planet. Now, my corporation is Makeshift. This is a level 4 company, so it's
the only level 4 in the game. So this should be.
And I didn't take it on purpose. We randomly drew these.
Yes, we did.
So in this, though, my cubes, as I advance the trackers up, I can actually go diagonally. And when I get to the first level, though, I can now treat the Civ track and the tech track as being adjacent. So you can only move adjacent. So if I brought my water was at the level 2, if I wanted to move my water, I can move it to the spot in the Civ or move it over to the biomass. If I moved it over to the biomass and I needed to move my biomass up to get there, I can't because it's now blocked. But the other thing is now if I have level 1, now I can move, I can swap, I can put my Civ over on my tech side or my tech over my Civ side. But the only thing is, if there's nothing in my tech row, no cube in my tech row, all my techs are now locked. And now I can flip this over to my lock side to show that everything's locked up.
Wow.
So I really want to keep that in there if I want to keep doing my techs.
Yeah.
So that is mine.
I mean, it would be worth it if you really needed to move your rover to get something out of your way.
Yeah.
To shift him over.
Yeah.
So
but make sure you get it back to her fairly quick.
Interesting. No wonder that's a 4 to play. All right. Well, with that, we will get started.
Start the game with
the event deck. We've already chosen. Typically, when you play with the event deck, what it states to do is you move your lazy Susan We've already done that. This is where we're starting. So now you flip your event card. Everybody does what it says, and then you proceed with play. So, red one right out of the book. Destroy a rover if you have more than one on your planet. Well, we don't have any on our
We
planet.
don't have any on our planet, so that
So
one escapes us.
That's a freebie for us because we don't have any on our planet. So yay. All right. So now we choose our tiles. Ooh, I think I'm going to go with this guy right off the bat. Okay. And what do we have? We have that.
Biomass.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of choices there.
Just depends on how many for what way I want to go.
Okay, I'm going to do this one because it seems to go perfectly right along the side of this chasm. So I get to, yeah, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way, actually.
So my biomass goes up and my tech goes up.
Okay, and we have to have the largest single area of sieve or of water for those. Okay, so I'm going to go this way with it so I can actually add to that sieve, hopefully. Okay, so my biomass goes up and my sieve goes up. No bonuses from either one yet. Okay, that's it.
I should move this over to here, so I'm only taking one spot of water out.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Okay.
So we move the tracker 1, flip the next card. The next card says to regress either our rover or our tech tracks. I don't have either one.
I got my tech track up.
So that comes out. So it does not affect me at all. All right. So now we choose our tiles. I'm going to go with this guy. Yeah. No, but that won't get me any water.
I'm going to go this way. So I can go up sieve and I can go up my biomass, which now gives me a synergy, which I think I'm going to bring up.
I'm going to make it like that. That leaves a big empty hole.
I think I'm just going to bring up my tech. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to do these two. Go this way. So I get to place a rover. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I get to move my rover, which does give me the option to place a rover. So I'm going to place one of my rovers right here. Yeah, we're going to place my rover right. Oh, no, because he can't cross that chasm. So I'm going to place him right there. Shoot. All right, that's fine. I got to make sure I leave that chasm open so I can see it. And then I get to increase my water. And that's it. All right. So we move the track again. We read the next card. Next card states to advance your rover or tech tracker.
Advance your rover or tech tracker. I'm going to advance my tech tracker, which gives me a synergy.
Okay.
And I am going to advance my sieve.
Did you put your meteorites out?
I did not.
You're already filling up with them.
I'm already filling up with them, yes, and I have no rover out yet either.
Okay, so that's that.
And now we're going to here, which might change my mind of what I'm doing. So I am going to take this one and I'm going to place it right like this. No, I'm going to place it this way. Gosh, that's going to give me another meteorite. But it's going to give me my rover to go up one on rover and one up on tech. And now I have level 1 tech, which allows my civ and tech to be adjacent. And I'm going to put my rover out and move it one, which
here
I can take that one out right away.
I'm going to go right here. So I go up on my biomass, which gives me a synergy, and I go up on my tech, which gives me a synergy. So I have 2 synergies to deal with right now. One of which is going to be going up on Civ, and the other is going to be going up on my rover, so I can move my rover 2 squares. I'm going to move him right here and collect that one. And I'm going to move, you know what? I think I'm just going to go straight up. Let's turn him. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I got to put a meteorite out. All right. Next. Turn our thing. Oh, pull that card back. Put this card up. Next one is gain 1 biomass patch. Oh, I needed that.
I didn't really.
I need it right there. That's perfect. So far, the cards are being very nice to me.
To you, not to
Okay,
me.
so now we choose our resources. All right, I think I'm gonna go right here. So I go up on Civ. Oh, look, I got to the 1 before you did. And I get a tech, which allows me to go up on something else, which the only thing I'm next to is Civ. So I have to go up on Civ. So I get to
Hold
look
on,
at the Civ
because I'm
1
putting
cards.
Civ out too.
Okay, so now we need to figure out whose turn it is.
I just got to figure out where I'm placing it at. I'm placing it right.
Because we both, that's how ironic that the first time that this tracker comes into play is on screen.
Yep.
So I get to look at these 3 first. Oh. Now I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so I'm gaining. I am taking a game end card. So we will see that at the end of the game. In the Civ, and let me here while he's looking. So like, for example, here are some of the Civ cards that could be out. These are some of the level 1 Civ cards. There are ones that score extra points at the end of the game. There are also ones
Immediate.
that like that are immediate. Yeah, like this one allows you to move your rover. We haven't seen that one yet. Advanced trackers, things like that. So there's all sorts of different options in there that you get to choose from.
Okay, now we can move this.
Okay, yes, now we move. And then,
Event card.
oh, event card, thank you. It's your turn. Regress either your rover or your Civ tracker. Well, darn it. Oh, you get to choose another one again. Oh, I'm one too high up to do that. I think I will regress. No, I don't want to do that. All right, I will regress my rover. Screw it. Okay, so we pick.
And we'll go there and basically get this other one, which is going to allow me to take another tile, but I don't gain the benefits. Do not advance for its resources. Okay.
Right. So yeah, you don't actually
So I
gain
get another
benefits.
tile from here, but I don't advance
You get
it.
you're right, right.
Okay.
Shoot. You
But
are
I get another one of those, so I can take another Civ or a biomass. I think I'm gonna take another Civ.
I think I'm gonna do this
Now
one
take
and
another,
go.
take a water.
I don't like that either. No, I can't do that.
I think I'm gonna take this and place it like that.
All right, I'm gonna do this guy, and I'm gonna place him right here. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna place him right here. So I'm placing water on top of water. So my water goes up 1. My energy, I can either gain another water, which gives me a synergy bonus, or I can gain that. You know what? I can technically do both. I'm going to take it as water, move that up, and as my synergy bonus, move up my rover, which allows me to move 2 spaces. So I'm going to go 1.
You can't get to that
I
one.
can't get to that one, so there's no point going that way. I might as well
You
come
can't
back
turn
here
back on
towards
the
safety.
same square you just left.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to come back this way towards safety, so I don't squish him. Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, that's everything.
Mhm.
Return that and take another card.
Did we do that one?
What one?
Yes, we did. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, gain a synergy boost.
Gain a synergy.
Ooh, I'm going up to
boost.
level 1. Right? No, I'm not. Yeah, well, shoot. I can get another tracker out.
I'm gonna move this to the 2 and move my tracker 2. 1,
I'm gonna go up
2.
here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and go up to my level 1. So now I have my level 1 tech. So my rover tiles can be placed ignoring adjacency placement restrictions. So now,
Okay, so I've taken this one. I'm going to place it right to there. As I ask it like it's a question. So that's going to give me 2 waters. And you know what? That's one water. 2 water is to go to there. And I'm going to move this up one.
Okay, so I think I'm going to take this guy and go right here. So that unfortunately does not increase my water, but for tech, but it fits perfectly right there. I have to place that on it. My tech I can either do, or no, I'm sorry, my energy, I can either do tech or water. Gain 1 movement for each rover carrying a meteorite. I think I'm going to do my tech. Okay. End of the round. All right. So we move this. We do the next card. Advance the sieve, biomass, or water tracker 3 positions. Something jumped on the scanners, probably just a glitch. That's the flavor text at the bottom.
You can only move one of them.
Advance your
biotech or
biomass or your water tracker. 3 positions.
Water or biomass.
Oh, man. Sieve, water, or biomass.
Okay, I'm going to move my water to here for 1, which is going to give me a synergy, which I'm going to raise my tech up, which gives me a level 2 tech now, +1 rover movement if more than 1 tracker occupies a rover tracker, which it does right now. So that was 1.
So you got to move your water 2 more then, because that was your
2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to move my sieve 1, 2, 3, which takes me over the level 2.
I know you get a level 2 now before I get to it.
Oh,
You got way too many level 2s.
Way too many level 2s here. Okay, so let's take those out. Okay. Oh, I have to do that now. Okay, I'm going to take this one. All right, so the card I chose, since this is an anytime card, is that to teleport a rover to any grid square on the planet or tiles. I'm going to teleport this rover down to here to clear this guy out. All right, and that is that action. So now we do our things. I'm taking this. Need to place him over here.
So I can raise this up 1, which is on my rover. So I get to move my rover.
So I get
and I get a tech.
This guy. I get to move my tech up 1. And I get to move my rover up
3
1.
times. So moving that, there's 2 times. And then move it back for a 3rd.
So I laid this guy here. This tile right here. So I laid my thing on it. I moved my tech up. So I now have level 2 tech open to me. And I also get to move, I've moved my rover up. So I get to do a second rover and move him twice. So my second rover is going to go right here. Actually, no, I can place it. Let me double check. I get to place a rover on this square, so I'm going to place it right here. But because of the way my corporation is built, I cannot just immediately put it up here like a normal person. I have to put it on top of my thing. So now I get 2 movements still though. So we're going to go 1, drop that off because that's my special ability.
Yeah.
And then 2 to come back down here to hopefully get over and clear him. Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of the round. So turn.
I'm getting tech and biomass.
Next
All I've been
card.
getting.
All right. Advance biomass or your water tracker.
Biomass or water tracker. I'm going to advance
I'm gonna buy
my
it.
water tracker to
advance my
get a
water.
synergy.
Of course you are.
And then I could advance using that one to advance this one to get another rover out. or I could use it to get another card. I think I'm going to use it to get another card. So I got energy. These. Take that one.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This separate sides of the chasm thing is a little difficult. Not that bad, I guess. Okay, so I place my rover down, so I get to move my rover up, so I can move one. One of the rules with rovers is that I get two movements. I can split them between the two if I wish to, or I can just move one. That's up to me. So I'm actually, in this case, I think I'm going to go one, pick him up, and then move back to safety. So as soon as I get a biomass square, I can fill that in. So that's my rover movement.
Okay, get it go up.
And then I also get to move my tech up one, which doesn't
and I
do
get to
anything.
go up a
I have to do another
biomass. Do I
meteorite.
want one of
Damn.
those? Or do
Okay.
I'm going to actually move it up to there to get a new rover, which would go out right here, because this is the tile I laid.
Okay.
And I can move it to. So I guess I'm going to go one, and then I'm going to move it over to here for two.
Okay.
So that's
All
the
right,
end of
that's
that.
Turn it. The next card. Ooh, it's a red one. Regress any single tracker twice.
Any single tracker
I'm going to bring
twice.
down my sieve.
I think I'm going to do.
I almost have to go this way with it to get the water. Okay.
I'll do that. Sure.
So
no
my
problem.
water goes up. That goes up one. So now I get to move three. And I get another one of these. I'm not sure if get is the appropriate word, but there we go. And I get to move one of my rovers three times. Let's go 1, 2, pick this one up. And then we'll move this guy back up here to safety, 3.
I want to be able to get it on there, but I'm going to get water there no matter what. This does me no good. Do I pass this up and go that way now? Maybe so. I can go up my tech. I'm now at level 3 tech, and I go up my biosphere, which is here.
That is screwing me up.
I'm going to go over to
you're
there.
on the wrong tracks.
Or do I want to take my cart and move it? No, but now I can shift my tracker laterally adjacent if I wish. Cool.
Your board is all kinds
Oh,
of messed
wait a
up.
minute. So if I did the tech, I automatically get that. So I can
Yes.
move this laterally adjacent, so I can move it to there and actually get
And
one of
your
these.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
Do you
I
any
will
good?
place it right there
No,
and finish
there you
off that row. It's a 3 row,
Oh, that's a
so
good idea. Good idea.
I need to get down here and get these out so I can start
Mhm.
getting those in there too.
Yep.
Okay, so we
All
move
right,
this.
next
Next card.
next card. Gain a synergy bonus.
Go up on that. Right
I'm
there.
going to go up here.
Ah, you beat me to it.
I get to pick, oh, the last 2 card.
I just had it.
Gain 2 biomass patches.
Mm-hmm.
One is definitely going to go right there for sure. I already had one there, but I guess not. And the other, I think, that's a little harder because I don't have any real open squares, but I guess I'm just going to go down right here.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
Right,
go.
pick.
Oh, there's that though too. Dang.
Heck or that. Heck or biomass. And my biomass, if I get another square.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna place it right there.
Actually, I
Right.
think this is going to be,
Do I want to place that a
Yeah,
different
there.
way?
I don't like that.
Place it there, but I shut that down. Place it here, and that gets really weird. Right there. So now I'm going to get 2 waters basically. So I'm going to get a surge, which I'm going to move this sideways to get another surge. No, I'm not. I guess I need to start raising my freaking rover up so I can move my
All right,
rover
I'm going to take this guy and just put him right here.
down 1.
All right, so I get this goes up by 1 and this goes up by 1. So now I have, ooh, I gain a biomass patch whenever I collect a meteorite, and I gain 1 from that one. Ooh, I think that was right there. All right, so I've got 1. I'm going to put it right there in that corner. It seems like the best spot. Okay. Next
Card.
I feel like it was the exact same resources I just had.
Right. Well, that's that's the one I keep getting
Oh,
too.
yeah. Okay. This one, advance either your Civ or tech tracker.
Well, I guess I'll run my sieve and I get a 2. Oh, they're all gone.
I think this is the first time I've actually beat you to
Mhm.
tech cards or to Civ cards.
I can't believe I don't have any life pods off.
I'm going to
yet.
go up there.
I'm gonna get those off.
Yeah, we're running out of.
Right. I need to get.
We have what? Well, we still got like 8 turns left after this one. Okay, so we're only about halfway through. So this. Do that one. Neither one of those are great choices. And they both have meteorites on them no matter what I do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this guy and hope for the best here. Go right there. So I get another tech, goes up 1, and I get another biomass, that goes up 1, and I get another meteorite. Did I? Oh, I forgot to put some meteorite there because I know darn well I've not picked that one
there.
yet. Shoot.
So I'm going to get double water again. So I'm going to slide this one sideways to gain a something. So
Get double water again.
because this here.
Oh,
is
gotcha.
That.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to, I guess, raise that one up 1. And then I can do water again. So I will come back over to here again, raise this up to there because it's a synergy bonus. And now I get another synergy bonus.
We're definitely cascading those synergy bonuses.
I'm going to go up on Civ again. So I'm right there. Okay.
All right. So next card. Oh, it's a red one. Tiles cannot be placed on planet edge this turn.
Well, I wasn't going to anyway. So
well, not now.
Oh, yeah, I was. I was going to place right there. Dang it. This was the card I needed to do that with.
Nope, I can't place that there.
I can't
go
place
on
this
the
tile
planet
because all of
edge.
it needs to go on the edge. So place this one.
Okay. All right. So this guy here. Nope, that would touch planet edge. Okay, I could go there, but then I don't get the water bonus. Ugh. No, I could go right there, and that's not near the edge. And I get the water bonus. Okay, so we're going to do that. There's that. All right, so I can move up that and my water. My rover bonus gives me my 3rd rover. Has to go onto this tile, but oh, look at that. I've got a meteorite. So he's going to go right there. And I get to move him 3. I get to move any rover 3 spaces. And hold on, gain 1 movement for each rover carrying a meteorite at start of round. This guy was not, but he was. So I actually get to move 4 spaces. So we're going to go 1, 2, drop that one off.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah.
3, 4. Okay, that works.
Okay. So one of the things I went up on it was this. So I got to move it 2. He was there. So I said, he was one of these, and I ended up on 2 there. But because of this, there's 2 of them in there. I got an extra one, so I was able to go there.
Which one did you just place? Which tile did you just place?
Just this tile.
Okay, because you've got 4 meteorites open and only 3 there. That's why I was wondering. Actually, you've got 6 meteorites open.
Oh, I know. I have not put them up there. I know both of these have not had one on there.
Okay.
Great. I have
Okay.
worse than there was now. But I should still have one other one someplace
Yeah.
else. Maybe it was right there.
I'm sure I'll see them in the note in the
I
thing
think
and
it was right
no.
there.
Okay.
Okay. I keep forgetting to place those.
Turn.
Mhm.
Turn.
Do a card.
Card. All right. Tiles cannot be placed next to a matching resource.
Well, that
Well.
stinks.
But you can go back to the edge now.
Yeah, don't need to go to the edge right now.
Yeah. Tiles can be placed, cannot be placed next to a matching resource. Okay. Got there. This guy here. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I've got so many.
Guess I'm going here. So let me go right.
I've got to
There.
get these. Okay. well,
So I go up a tech and I go up a green, which is going to give me a movement. So I can move up to 3.
it's not
So
on water though.
1, 2,
What do I do with that? I don't
3.
do biomass.
And then since it also has that, I'm going to move over there to get a biomass to fill in that.
All right, so if I go here, I think I'm gonna go right here. No, I can do that later there though. I can't place that there because of the tech, no matter what I do place it next to or energy. I can do it here. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. So I go up on my sieve, which gives me a synergy bonus. For my synergy bonus, I'm going to go up on my water, which gives me a synergy bonus. For that, I'm going to go up. Ooh, I'm going to go up on my rover. So for my rover, I'm going to go, I get a total of, that gives me 3. So 4 movements because of him. So we're going to go 1, 2. He actually gets to drop off immediately because he's already on a property. That's 2, and I'm going to go 3, 4. Okay, so now I also have that. For that one, I'm going to go up. I can go up water, sieve, or biomass. I'm going to go up biomass. Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next card. Regress either water or tech tracker.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm going to regress my water because then I get the
Regress
sieve
my
bonus
water.
back. All right.
Okay.
I think I'm taking this one because I'm going to go right here. I'm laying over water. That fits nicely right there. So I
tech
increase
goes
my
up.
water.
I regress 1 tracker once per
Good.
round. But I don't have to though, do I? And this goes up 1, which gives me 1. So I'm going to go to get my 3rd one.
Okay, so I got to do that. I'm going to increase my biomass. I get a synergy bonus. So I'm increasing my biomass, which gives me 1 of these. So I can go put that right there. And then I'm going to, for my tech one, I'm going to do that. So I get to move 4, 5, 6, because I get a bonus of 1 movement for each rover carrying a meteorite at the start of the round. So I get to move a rover 6 spots. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I almost threw that back up there. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Next card.
Next card. Tiles cannot be placed along the planet's edge again.
I am totally hosed on that one, I think.
Okay, so I want this guy for sure. No matter what, I want that,
Now,
but
when
I need
you
this.
come back around to this card tile again, which is the one I was wanting a while
So
ago.
I go up there and I go up
So
there.
I can't go like
That's all
that
I
because
get.
that's not on the edge.
That is not on the edge, but that leaves you 2 open squares that you got to fill in.
I know,
Okay.
but look what's next. So I can advance my tracker there and my tech tracker. I am going to go up there so I can continue with those. And I'm going to move my thing once. So I'm going to go 1. Yep, there's only 1 in there, so I can only move 1. Okay,
Okay,
that's that turn.
that was that turn. All right, next. And let's see, that one goes away. And the next one comes out. Advance either your rover or your water tracker.
Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance my water tracker to advance my,
I'm gonna
because
advance
it's a
my rover.
synergy, which I can advance my sieve, gives me a synergy, which I can advance my tech, which gives me a synergy
You and those synergy bonuses. Oh my
to
gosh.
advance my rover.
I'm
1,
advancing my rover.
2.
I can move 4, 5, 6. So 1, drop that one off. 2, 3, drop that one off. 4, 5, 6, and pick that one up. This whole pick up and deliver thing.
Yeah, you've got more than I have already.
Yeah,
So
well, I usually do. Okay, so now pick your tile. Oh, I need.
I'm
I
going
didn't
right
realize I had a hole
there. So now I can advance my rover again, and I can advance my tech tree up 1. And I filled that in. So now I am moving my thing twice. I'm going to move up to here. 1, 2. Okay.
I do that. That one would probably make more sense. Not really. Neither of these really work well. All right, so we're gonna go with this guy. And
So if I get to this, can I get another? Although I only started with 2.
oh, because you regressed? No, I don't think so.
No, it was, I got the other one from this one. getting there.
Oh, yeah, no. Too bad. All right, I'm gonna go right
Oh,
here.
Did I already pick? I already picked, right?
Right here,
You've
yeah.
already picked. You just not.
I'm
picking
just
this,
now
right?
picking mine. Okay,
Okay.
so I can actually, you know what? I'm gonna flip this around since that card is in play, and we'll see if I can add to it, but not so far, not so long. Okay, so I get to move my sieve. Oh, look, I get 3 cards. This 3 level 3 cards, and I get to move this up 1. You've already been at level 3.
Yes.
Whatever. Both of these are end game scoring. I think I'm just going to take that one. Okay, and then that goes back there. All right. I didn't realize you'd gotten up so far on the sieve. Okay, that was it for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we turn. And next card. Uh-oh. Rovers cannot move on to water terrain this turn. I'm not
Nice.
going to be able to move my rovers anyway.
I'm
Okay.
taking this one right there, but I would lose those 2. I need to do
I'm
this.
just going to take this one right here. And go right here. So I get
I
another.
lay this here, I'm going to lose those 2.
Yep.
And I was 1 movement away from getting that in there. So
I think that's the first time you've done that, isn't
yes,
it?
I'm going to do that.
Oh, that leaves you 2 more open. Okay, so I get to move up my tech 1 and my biomass 1, which gives me a biomass square. So I'm taking that and putting it right there in that hole that I forgot I had.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm filling in nicely here.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Card.
where's my 4th? Oh, I should have put my last thing
Oh,
out
I
there.
never even did that. This goes up
This guy
1.
should have
That's
gone
how
out
I
with
got
this
that,
last
but this
turn,
went up with tech. Okay.
which was right. I could, okay. So I just placed this card. This guy should have gone out with this turn because that's, no, that's not. How did I get that? Oh, that's from when we did this one. So what card was that? That was this one. So he had to have been somewhere on this turn, but he can't go across. Oh, yes, he's right there. So he's going to go right there because he's on this side of the chasm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now, new card. Oh gosh, we're down to 3 cards left.
Mhm.
Collect a meteorite from your planet. Okay, I'm gonna collect this guy. All right, now these cards. I can make them work.
This is the first time I've done this, but I'm doing it.
Oh,
Just to finish.
yeah,
I
hey,
finished
no,
off that row of
that's
threes.
it's
And
it's
I'm
worth
moving this,
losing 1 point to gain the 3 points.
1. Oh, wait a minute. I got to move up that. And I can move up my tech. So this goes here. That's 1.
I'm gonna put this guy right here.
3.
Move up my biomass. Let me do this. Move up my tech.
2, 3.
I'm supposed to be gaining biomass patches when I collect meteorites. Shoot. Oh well. Destroy a meteorite by delivering it to water terrain. Okay. By destroying though
Oh,
something,
this is regress 1 tracker per round.
you can. You don't have to, but yes.
I would have had
Okay.
to do that last round, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I moved my tech up. I now have level 4. I also get
And
to
I'm gonna
move up my
regress it.
biomass, which gives me a synergy. I'm going to move my rover up, which gives me a synergy. No, wait a minute. I'm going to move my
This
sieve
way.
up, which gives me a synergy. So I will move my rover up, which gives me a synergy and 4 movement. With that, I'll move that up. So
Mhm.
4 movement, 5 movement, 1, take him out. And then 2, come back. 3, and then 4 to come back. I collected a thing, so I get a free biomass, which will go right there. And I have 1 more movement left, so we're going to move him down toward there. Okay.
I've got 1 more turn. I can't move after this one.
Uh-oh.
I can only place 1 more tile.
Okay. All right. Well, yikes. Okay. Not good. And I cannot, oh man, I have no way of getting. All right. So next card. Remove 1 Civ card from each rank at random. Well, there's only 1 in this one, and this one will just take the bottom one. Okay, so those cards are out of the game. All right, now terrains.
This is the only one I can take, or actually, if I do that, that will leave those 2 open. But if I do this,
I can't
that
get to a
closes all that
rover.
off. But it's still going to give me the same thing. I'm going to do this one and place this right here. I can move my water, so I'm going to go sideways. It gives me a boost, which I'm going to raise up my level 5, which now I'm on level 5 score. Score each tracker at the highest scoring tracker on the track it occupies.
Wait,
So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
and then I have
Oh,
a
you only
car,
have
the
2
vehicle.
more.
So I'm going to put this over to here.
If I do that,
Right. Wait a minute, I was right there.
I get water.
Move that over to there for the vehicle, but I still get a move 2. Right.
What?
Okay. So this was here.
Okay.
Or was it here? No, it was here. I don't know. It was on a 2. And I place this. So I get a vehicle. I can move this up. Oh, there you go. That's what I want to do. Move this up to move it 3 spots, because this gives me a +1. So 1, 2, 3. Gosh, I was right there. 1, 2, 3. I can't get off that.
Well, you just landed
know
on the
what I did.
synergy spot.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Or should I go this way? Yes, I'm going to go that way. So 1, 2, 3. And I landed on a synergy spot, so I can
Why?
technically raise this up to do it again.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and I'll have both of these off. to
Why
get some
wouldn't
more
you have gone
points.
the other way and taken the thing too?
What thing too? Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Because then you'd have gotten the,
So I could take that off, but I was
Right.
wanting these.
well, you can get those too, though.
No, I can't,
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
can.
right there. I'm only
What?
moving it 3 spots.
Right, okay, so put this back where it
Oh,
was.
yeah, that goes there and that
That
goes
goes
there.
there. This was here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Take this off, and you're right there, right?
Correct.
Then you move this guy again and do it again. 1, 2, 3. Unless there's some reason you can't move 2. The third, what is your what's the one that's giving you the extra ability here?
Huh?
What is giving you the extra movement?
The extra movement is down here.
For what?
For if I have more than one
Okay.
in there, it gives me next movement.
So you
Now,
have 3.
well, hey, I'm going to do that. So I have 3. Don't worry about it.
You
I'm
got
going
it?
to take this and move it over here because I can get one of these now and put it down here to store that row.
Okay.
That's the best row to do then. Yeah, because I can't get those 2 filled in. Yeah, at least it'll score me another point.
Okay.
But I'm losing 2. But I'm gaining 5. Okay, I think I'm good.
All right. I did my water.
It's a puzzle.
It is a puzzle. It's a big puzzle. So I also have an energy terrain here. So I can either do water, tech, or biomass.
Oh, shoot. And I've got to regress 1 track. So I'll regress back over to here.
I am going to tech biomass. I guess I could take the biomass or water. Water would give me extra points, but looking ahead, I'm probably going to get that anyway. I'm going to take the biomass. Okay, so that gives me another biomass token, which I'm going to put right here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get some of these rows done, but we'll see. All right, so now we turn this again. Last card. So either way, it's the last play of the game.
This was coming up. I was like, yes, but no.
No, where would you have put it?
I can't, but I still get the stuff
you
off
still get
of
the
it.
stuff off of it. Okay. All right. So advanced water or sieve tracker.
So advanced water or sieve tracker.
Advanced water or sieve tracker.
Oh well, hell.
I'm going to advance my water.
I'm going to advance the water,
which gives
that to advance this, so I'll be able to move my tracker to 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'm playing this tile, which is going to advance my sieve tracker to get here.
Okay, so now to explain, this is the last round of the game regardless because we're out of cards. However, Greg can no longer place legal tiles on his board. So when that happens, you finish the round like normal. Every other player still gets to take their normal turn. The player who cannot place it takes 1 tile, moves up his trackers, and still does everything he would normally do with those trackers. He just can't physically place the tile.
Right, so
I get to place one of these 2 tiles, and I'm going to go with this guy.
So I haven't done my biomass either. So this biomass, look, is going to here to be able to move another one. I'm going to move that to there to get another biomass token here. And there's really no play. Oh, I can put it right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'll get 1 point. Okay, so I've got this tracker here. I'm going to go. Well, the only place I can put him is right there.
Even though you had to deliver your meteorites.
Okay, so my water goes up 1.
Got just as many meteorites as you normally do.
My water goes up 1. My thing goes up 1. And by doing that, okay, so now I get to move.
I think this
4,
is the first game
5.
This is the first game I have not gotten all my life pods off the board.
1. Take that one off. 2, 3, 4, 5. God bless it. I can't quite get to it. Okay.
I can't score this one. I still have a meteorite that I completely forgot was on there. Dang it.
Yeah, I've got 1 on here I can't get off. I didn't quite get that up enough to get enough. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, so that is how the gameplay goes for Planet Unknown.
This was crazy.
Scoring, that is a crazy tracker. Yes. Scoring is pretty simple. You score your rows, and actually, let me grab a pad here real quick because that'll make sure I don't forget anything. All right, so the way this scores at the end of the game, you score your planet rows. So your rows and columns, you score every completed row or column. However, keep in mind that meteorites block a row or a column. So I can't score this row or this column or this row. And this row I wouldn't have scored anyway. So whatever. So you score your rows and columns. You score your resource tracks. So the highest number that you made it to on your resource tracks. So for instance, this guy on here,
25 points.
I would score 3 points here. I would score 5 points here. This guy only made it to the 2, unfortunately. Nope, that only made it to the 1. And this guy only made it to the 1. Gosh, I didn't do very well on my resource tracker.
I get 25 points.
Whatever. Okay, next you score your life pods, how many life pods you got off your planet. So these are worth 1 point each. You score your meteorites. Meteorites are scored. If I can take this off my board, I'll put my board back over there so you can see it. 1 point for every 3 meteorites. There are cards that increase this, but we'll do that in a second. So next is your Civ cards. So you take all of your Civ cards that have end game scoring and you add those up now too. Like this one gives me 2 extra medals, just a flat 2 points. This guy increases my meteorite production from 1 point per every 3 to 2 points for every 3 meteorites. So I get those.
Jeez, you got that one too.
And then you score any other objective cards, which is basically you score your objectives, which is these 3 cards. So, which is those 3 cards, you score those up. And I've got these upside down. So if there is a clear winner, one person definitely got it. For instance, I've got more meteorites than he does, and I will get 5 points. If we tie, so if we both had 7 meteorites, then we would each get 2 points. Like I said, in a normal multiplayer game, this would be done in between. There would be 1 card between each set of players. So you're going to have as many as 6 cards on the board. Each player is going to get to score on 2 of them. In a 2-player game, you have 3 out that everybody scores on. So we'll add this all up, determine who's the winner. If there's a tie, then the player with the least number of open spaces on their board wins. If there's still a tie, then the player with the least number of meteorites left wins. So if we had a tie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I have 9 open.
8.
So if it comes up a tie, which I hope it does not, Greg would win. So let's see. All right, so we got scoring done. Greg realized a small math there. He did not get 25 points on his tracker, but that's okay.
I got 11.
He got 11 points, but he still won the game. He doesn't win Polynomial games very often, so I'll let him revel in his
I will
victory.
rejoice.
Anyway, so that is how you play Planet Unknown. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said earlier, if you think of anything, if you see anything that we missed, by all means, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, we will catch you on the next playthrough.